You got on My Three Sons and worked for several years with William Frawley. And then there was the big bill off of 65, 66 or what have you. So describe that, because from what I've read on the internet, Frawley didn't really want to leave, but he was dealing with some issues. And
I sure didn't want him to leave.
No, you guys loved him. So talk about that a little bit for us.
Yeah, we were basically, I didn't know either of my grandfathers, and they were both dead by the time I came around. So I felt kind of gypped that I didn't have a grandfather, and all my friends had one. So, and I knew who William Frawley was because I used to play hooky from school and tell my parents I didn't feel well so I could watch I Love Lucy.
Of course.
And so I could watch the show. And he was my favorite character. Yeah. And then I found out after I was cast very early. I was the second person cast after Fred McMurray, who the show was built around. And anyway, found out he was going to be the grandfather. So I was so looking forward to that and couldn't wait. And, but I was kind of warned he didn't really like kids that much, or animals, didn't like working with them. But I kind of made it my mission to win him over. Oh. And and I think I did, because we hung out like so much. I mean, whenever I wasn't in school on the set and I had free time, I'd go to Bill's dressing room on the set, and we play cards and checkers, and after work sometimes he would take me to baseball games, to Dodger games, and we just bonded. And I ate lunch with him almost every day at Nicodell's. And he had a booth there that they had reserved for him at the back of Nicodell's. And I was
Where was Nicodell's?
Right across from Paramount.
Nicodell's, it was right, literally outside of Paramount's gate at that time.
Okay.
You know where KHJ is, the radio station there, right on Melrose. So it was a couple doors east of that.
Okay.
And we were there every day, and even after My Three Sons stopped in we stopped shooting in Desilu, I guess around 66, 67, but my family continued to go to Nicodell's literally till the moment it stopped, till it closed. So it was a great family restaurant, and continued to go there. So I was with Bill, and Bill and I were fast friends.
Closer with you than the other kids?
Yeah, Tim and Don was 16 when he was hired. So by then he was probably about 20, and Tim was already getting ready to leave the show. So he was going to be 23, 24. So, they liked Bill, but these are young guys. They're trying to meet girls. That's kind of what you're doing. It was slightly before I was. So, he was just a great guy, and we had a lot of fun. In fact, I remember I came straight out and asked him one day, I said, Bill, would you be my grandfather?
Wow.
And he said, I'd love to be your grandfather. And so I remember he hugged me, and it was kind of an emotional moment, because he never had kids, and I was probably as close to having a kid as he was ever going to have, although it was more like the age of a grandkid to him. In fact, here's something terrorizing to me. I'm older than Bill Frawley was when he was on the show right now.
Wow.